And coming up tomorrow is a unique event at the LCOOU Ojibwe University, starting at 5:30 on Tuesday evening at the James Pipe Mustache Auditorium. The 15th annual mock trial will be held there. And here to talk to us about it is attorney James McLaughlin. He is a adjunct professor at the university. And good morning, sir. Welcome to the program.
Good morning, Mark.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about your history, your past, and what you're currently doing, and your connection with the university and this mock trial.
Mark, I've been an adjunct professor at the university since 2009. I was the mock trial is hired. It was is held annually in memory of the late Sean Ambrose, who was a
Okay.
past head of the LCOOU, then the LCOOU Ojibwe Community College
College, yeah.
of the business department, and Mark was an outstanding educator. So I mean, Sean was an outstanding educator and community activist, and a truly great human being. And I started teaching at the university in 2009. I teach law, sociology, psychology, and political science.
Okay.
I'm kind of an academic utility infielder.
Yeah.
But my specialty is law and sociology, and we've been holding the mock trial for the last 15 years. We hold it tomorrow night, as you mentioned. It starts at 5:30. The public is welcome. There will be food and refreshments served.
Okay.
We've the purpose of the trial is not to turn the students into mini lawyers or to try to get them to go to law school, although we have some outstanding students who should.
Yeah.
But it is to try to promote public speaking skills and community activism
Okay.
and advocacy, so that the students, when they learn how to do the program, they can feel comfortable going to a tribal council meeting or a city council meeting and advocating for a position. That's the purpose of the exercise.
Yeah. And it kind of gets people familiar with the procedures, some of the language that's being used in the court systems, and like you said, public speaking and just the formality of how a trial goes through that without actually sitting through one. I'm assuming the front of the auditorium will be set up like a trial courtroom, and like you said, it'll be run by our own honorable judge Monica Isham will be there sitting at the judge's desk.
Yes, we use actual modified rules of Wisconsin civil and criminal procedure. This year we have a hypothetical homicide trial about a high school student who dies falling off a cliff at a senior class trip, and another student
Oh,
is charged with his murder. And
wow.
so we will. It's an interesting case. Um, we have we have students who will be playing both the prosecution and the defense.
Okay.
And they are Janine Buckholz, um, and Catherine LaPointe for the prosecution, and we will have Elena Corbine and Grant Gerber for the defense. And as you said, we have every year we're very pleased to have Monica Isham, who was the first woman elected to the Sawyer County Circuit Court judgeship,
Yeah.
and one of the first Native women in all of northern Wisconsin history.
Yeah.
And every year we have a real circuit court judge or a tribal judge. We've had Judge Yackel as well. We've had
Yeah.
last year we had Judge the Honorable Angeline Winton from Washburn County. We've had the Honorable Melissa Mogan from Burnett County. So every year we've had um, uh, Judge James Schlender, one who's a tribal judge. So every year we have an actual judge who imposes real rules of evidence on the students.
Sure.
So it's quite an intellectual challenge for them, and I think it's pretty darn close to the real thing.
Yeah. So is this who wrote this story, if you will, of the murder? And obviously you have witnesses that know what their story should be told, and everybody's kind of aware of this. But this is hypothetical, right? This wasn't like an actual event that happened at one point, and everybody already knows all the answers.
Well, everyone knows the facts, but there are
Right.
lots and lots of facts for the students to bring out, and lots of different facts for them to argue. So it's a bit of a challenge and a puzzle. It's
Yeah.
kind of like being in a play but you get to write your own script.
Right.
And as I always say, a real trial, like a mock trial, is storytelling with rules.
Yeah.
That's what I always say. I say that I've taught other young attorneys how to advocate in an actual courtroom. And again, a trial is is storytelling with rules. And we use the materials are produced by the Wisconsin State Bar Association. So these are for mock trial competitions. So they are quite thorough and they are quite professional.
Yeah. So in your classes that you do at the university, are you um, what is that exactly do your classes do as far as preparing students for this type of scenario in their lives?
Well, I think in all of my classes, I try to use interactive debate and interactive game competition because I think we all enjoy the competition of a game with friendly rules, and
Right.
so I try and get what is in teaching known as Socratic debate. Socrates was a great philosopher who taught us to question everything and to
Yeah.
challenge authority. So what I want my students to understand is when they hear the phrase, "Well, everybody knows," we'll say, "I'm not everybody. What do you mean?" When you hear, "Well, it's all it's really true that," and I say, "Well, please show me how. Show me why."
Yeah.
So I want my students to have a positive civil tone, but a critical mind.
Yeah. And that's true just for society at large, especially during some of the debates that we're having in our country right now. To have those types of questions in the back of your mind and tell me what is truth and have an understanding of that, and to do it in a civil way.
When I was growing up in the '60s and '70s, uh, we liberals were supposed to be the crazy bomb throwers, and I want everyone when you hear the word liberal, it comes from the Latin liberalis, meaning the qualities of a free man and an educated man, not someone with a pointed head who doesn't listen to people. And we were the radicals and the bomb throwers, and now I'm afraid it's gone over to the other side. It's we have uh, you know
Yeah.
I remember that people tried to levitate the Pentagon in the '60s, but I don't remember anyone trying to burn it down.
Mm, yeah.
But I'm going aside here,
Yeah.
but the point is that in my classes, whether it's sociology or whether it's law, we want independent thought. We want positive critical thinking in order to enhance the quality of all of our lives and to respect authority, but to never be afraid to challenge it. And that's the purpose of the mock trial.
Okay.
The purpose of the mock trial is to get the students in real time advocating for something they believe in, advocating for truth, and to understand that people have different perceptions and different attitudes about that which is true.
Yeah. Wow. Very cool. Well, this is coming up tomorrow. What time was it at?
5:30 at the James Pipe Auditorium at LCOOU University. The public is welcome. And again, this is to honor them. I want to give a shout out to two faculty members without whom this wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
Mary Ravoy, who is one of the greatest educators I've ever known.
She's fun. I
She's
love Mary.
outstanding
Yeah.
person. And James Shenandoah, who's a fellow attorney and a faculty member at the university. They have been helping me for years and years, and they play witnesses along with me. The three of us play the witnesses,
Oh, okay.
and that's and we're the ones who you know we help engage the students, and I want to thank them so much, as well as the support of the university. Okay,
Yeah.
I'd like to thank our new academic dean Worthing, who has been really outstanding, and Jessica at the LCOOU University Marketing Department, who Jessica Schultz, who's been so
Yeah.
kind and helpful. But I also want to thank WOJB, and I want to sing a witch to you and to everyone here at the station. It's this is a place where you can actually still call and ask for someone to play a song on the radio.
Yeah.
If you can imagine, if you can wrap your head around that, guys,
Yeah. Yeah. We
There-
still do it too.
and they
Uh,
if in this day and age, there are real human beings running this radio station, listening to their community and playing the music they want to hear. So,
uh,
a shout out and a bonjour to WOJB.
oh, thank you, sir. We appreciate it. And thanks for coming in. I know you got to get back to work and do some real stuff and in court. So good luck to you. And again, thank you for stopping in today.
Mark, it was a pleasure, and I also again want to thank Sawyer County Circuit Court Judge Monica Isham for
Yeah.
donating her time. And we are we are the university. She's on our board of regents as well as being our one of our judges, and we are so honored to have her presiding. And I would tell everyone just to come out to meet her tomorrow as well as my
Yeah.
students.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yep. 5:30 tomorrow at the university in the James Pipe Mustache Auditorium. James, thank you much.